Hi guys, it is Wednesday and it doesn't feel like Wednesday. It feels like Monday because the kids have been off for 2 days and a weekend. So today was a mess, a hot mess. But I thought this was a really good thing to talk about. One of my friends in the group was like, what do you think your biggest obstacle to enlightenment is? And I was like a million things popped into my mind. And then I realized it really depends at what point in your life that you are at this moment. So if you're trying to give a beginner, someone who's just realized that there's more to work and to bills and to, fashion, then obviously their obstacle is going to be very different than my obstacle of living in the trenches, as I say, raising kids, dealing with family, trying to communicate and better myself, even though on some levels of spirituality, I'm really super advanced. On other levels of spirituality, my kids are schooling me every single day. So it's really it's a double-edged sword to me. There is no one proper answer. And everyone's like, oh, it's ego. And I'm like, when you're poor, it's not ego. When you are impoverished and you are seeking enlightenment, let me tell you, the answer isn't ego, okay? So there are certain places that you can absolutely be in life where the answer is not ego, all right? And I think when we stand in our lofty white towers and look down at the minions and the sheeple, it's like, oh, clearly it's ego. It's not always ego. So get off your high horse. Get off your high horse and realize that there are a lot of different answers to that. Sometimes it's really looking at the box that we've placed ourselves in, looking at the walls that we've allowed other people to build up around us, whether that's expectations for what our lives are going to be. I had a whole discussion about that with Steve when we talked about, what other generations expect from us. Just in general, when we talk to older people about work, we're not successful unless we're stressed and busy. That is their perception of success in a job or a work position. And I'm like, dude, I don't want that. I could be making $1 million and working 80 hours a week, but that's not what I want. To me, that's not success. That's stress. For some people, success is a mansion and a boat and a fancy car. Not to everybody. And I think we can realize that now more than ever when people are volunteering and doing more with and for their community. And I think that it's the same kind of conversation with spirituality, I think that things are changing. The young folks are questioning more, which is amazing. They have more resources at their fingertips than ever before. And yet we're not all enlightened. Well, no, of course not. It's not like you can flip a switch and be like, all right, poof, we're done. Because you're never done. Never, ever, ever. That's why people keep coming back. I'm done, clearly. But that's just lack of sleep. So I think that that's a really fantastic prompt for the conversation of how can we help others be where they want to be in their spiritual journey, on their spiritual path. But I think the answer is a lot more complicated than we kind of want it to be. We want it to be ego, because then we can make a plan to get past, work around, dive in, dig through that. But there are a lot of people in different positions that don't have to deal with ego. They may simply have to deal with the boxes and things that people have constructed around them. We talk about women, we talk about minorities, we talk about people that are stuck in positions that they didn't expect to ever be placed in, and poof, there they are. There's a lot more than ego at work there, okay? So I think that while we look at that as that's a wonderful, well-meaning question, it's a very complicated question. And that's okay. It should be, because it reminds us that each of our journeys is different. And there's a value to that. We need to respect that a whole lot more than we do. We can't just throw a self-help book at somebody and be like, there's your answers, have a great life, peace out, I'm done. No! People need refreshers too. I consider myself absolutely an advanced practitioner when we talk about mediumship, when we talk about divination, when we talk about psychic stuff. But as far as healing goes, I'm moderately skilled. But do I like to do it? No. Should I like to do it? Yes, because it is an amazing service to the world. But my ego needs to get around. There's a lot of things I need to overcome dealing with that. But the point being, my journey is completely different than someone else's journey. And that's great. That's great, because that means that we all have something to offer in answer to this question and all the other questions. So, thank you very much for the wonderful prompt. But I think this is a very good reminder to be humble. There isn't one answer. And even the most simple questions in life, who are you, can have wildly different answers at different points in our life, at different levels of sleep, and just in different modalities of who we're surrounded by. So I really enjoyed that question, and I hope that it's something that you will think about too, because what may be frustrating you right now on your spiritual path may also be frustrating somebody else. And there may have been someone that's come up with a solution or something to talk about to help you get through it. And you might want to look into that. This is your sign from the universe, right? Right? I've been having a lot of fun with that. Yeah. We did some crafts yesterday with the kids. It was a mess, but it was a blast. So I love you. Keep at it. And I think this is a great annual question, seasonal question, to reevaluate where we are at any point in our life. Spirituality, work, and where we want to be in the future. So lift yourself up and remind yourself that there are people that have it worse. There are people that have it better. And it doesn't matter. You got to deal with what you got to deal with. All right. Love you guys. Bye.